it is the last part of our mission. We have to learn how we can change the overall parameters of our project and export an exe from our simulator. Alright, in this step, we want to export an exe from our simulator. Right now we have main menu, level 1, level 2, and sample scene. So for export an exe from our simulator, we need to come to the build settings, in file, in build settings. Make sure all of the scenes have been attached to the scenes in build, and check on the toggle of them. And if you want to change the player settings or exportation settings, you need to come to the player settings. It's already in the project settings as well. The position of quality and time, it is in here, player. In here you can change the company name and the product name and the version. In here you can drag and drop your cursor, default cursor, and the default icon. In here you can add your specific resolution icons if you want to create more accurate icons for your application. You need to import them in here as a texture 2D file. And in here you can change the resolutions. For example, if you want to do it for full screen executed maximized window or windowed, or also you can say, okay, I want to make resizable window, or all of the full screen switch, or something else. You can do all of these functions in here. I put it in windowed, and in here you can change the default resolution of it. I keep it as default. In here you can add your splash image or splash screen once you launch your application and see the first moment of your application, game, or simulator. You want to see some logos, for example, like this. I press review, for example, something like this. So you can, in the first moment of your application launch, you can add your logos in here as a 2D image with the duration logo demonstrations. And also you can say show your Unity logo or not, and also some animations onto your splash screen. Okay, the important part is inside of other settings. In here you can change this base core of your simulator. For example, the color space, this is in gamma or linear, or graphics API, you can change them, or light map encoding, streaming, also virtual texturings, it is important, and another parameters are in here. You can change the bundled identifier and build version in here, and also the important part is scripting backend in Mono or IL2CPP. If you want to do something something like a very professional thing, and also it's not only Unity side, you can maybe your project has outside from Unity, so it's better to use IL2CPP. And .NET framework is 2 or version 4, and other parameters. Okay, I copy the CMaker product name from here, then come back to the build settings and I press on build. In here I have to add an address. In the desktop I create a new folder, I call it CMaker. So I add into this, and okay, I press select folder, and I wait for the loading. Oh, it's too fast. Okay, it's ready. As you can see, it is right now in the desktop, my desktop, sim maker. It has sim maker exe, this is our simulator, and the files in here have been packed, and they are not editable by other users. It's only reading by our sim maker launcher. Because I didn't add any logo, so as a default the Unity logo will be the icon of our simulator. Okay, let's open it. It is our splash screen. I didn't add anything, so that's it. It is our main scene. Remember, the priority of our scene launch in the first moment is the scene 0. So if you add your scenes something like this, so in the first moment your level 1 launches in your application. So it's really important to put your first scene in real place of it, equal 0. So it is in here. I write my name, Abul Fazl, and I say, okay, it is rainy or night, and go to the level 2, go to the scene. Oh, perfect. Press F3. Okay. And come. Perfect. Press F1. All right. Let's go to the position. I want to grab. Oh, I couldn't grab this one. All right. Now I could grab it. And I press H. It's falling down. Now let's come back to the menu, and in here write another name, and oh, I didn't add enter. Sorry, it was my mistake in the previous test. Okay, go to the sample scene. We are in here. This is our sample scene. It moves very slow because my RAM is busy with my application and also my Unity editor. So my RAM is busy, so it is so fast, so slow. If I release my RAM, it will be faster. Okay, it is the overall basic issues about how we can export our application or our simulator from the Unity.